Okay, good morning, my fellow Americans. We're here for another policy discussion this morning, bright and early, because President Will gets up super early before all of you get up. I'm already up. I'm already thinking of ways to make this world better. And today we're talking about this idea I've had for a little while, and I can't believe nobody's ever thought of something like this. I understand there's all these weird regulatory hurdles, but at the same time, kind of seems like, the right type of leader and the right type of person can just kind of steam their way through that crap and just use the populace to lead the way. Because this idea I have here today I think most people would like it. I think I'm sort of coining a new term when it comes to micro business. And I guess I wish I had better graphics. It's one of the things that I probably do need an upgrade. I could put the word up there, micro business, for you. Oh. And but that is really the definition. The definition of micro business, I guess, that I would roll with is that it's a business that has enough revenue to support like one person, or at least like an income that'll maybe even one or two people, I guess, if you're married, you know what I mean? So you're getting enough income to support like one or two people, like if you're married. It's a sole proprietorship. It might not be advantageous for people trying to raise a family. You might not get enough income if you're trying to raise a family. You know what I mean? These are micro businesses, like things like little coffee stands or anything that you could think of. But how many times have you been on the side of the road at one of these freeway rest areas? You pull in and, the only thing available here is like the restroom. And sometimes there's times when there's just like nobody here and it's ultra creepy. I've been at this particular rest area at one of those times where it's like in the middle of the night, kind of creepy. Yeah, and it's not always well lit or anything. But the concept would be is that you pull into one of these sites. And I'm picking this one because this is one of my favorite sites to look at when I'm talking about this. But we could find other locations or even just make this at other locations. Where, there's this little pathway and there's space for people to have little types of little businesses or something, just like right up here. You could have like a little coffee stand over here. Just the basic type of stuff that people on the road might need. That way they could just stay on the road, okay? Like no gas. You're not going to be able to get gas from these people. I mean, you'll still have to stop and go get your gas from the normal places. But when it comes to just other weird stuff, man, it could just be totally tourist integrated, to where it's like, yeah, it could be just little sodas. I've always thought of just sitting here with a cooler full of sodas. Like if I was homeboy right here with my truck or something, and to just have a bunch of coolers in the back with a bunch of ice and sodas and stuff, and just sell those sodas for 100% markup. Cooled sodas for 100% markup right out the back of your truck. And on the right day, man, that shit would hit. That shit would hit on the right day. People would be buying it, because there's nothing like that here. They got like stupid vending machines, and even those vending machines, I don't know, it just doesn't do justice. I think a lot of people out here are in the frame of mind where they'd love to just stay on the freeway. You know what I mean? They just want to get a few things. Get your coffee. Coffee is really the main thing. I mean, the coffee stand type shit would be over here even. Because I've been through here at night, and if you look carefully, they do offer like a free coffee thing, but it's like a non-profit that does it. And if you're somewhere here, you see like a little thing with where they would get, it's like this little window right here. And sometimes they're giving away stuff, and sometimes they got like the coffee, It might be all times of night too. So maybe, but either way, so they still have like a little space here. for maybe like a liaison type person, a representative type person. But it would not hurt for there just to be extra people out here all the time, even just camping out and just chilling. Not like tourist campers, but people who are operating the businesses. You see what I'm saying? The people who are operating the businesses could literally just be here all the time operating their business. And they could maybe just co-op with other micro business owners where they don't even have to fill that space for any more time than what they need. Just selling menial items. The same kind of shit that you would get off the side of the road and get off the freeway and go venturing, needlessly into some of these towns. How many times you get caught in speeding traps and get speeding tickets and other weird tickets, and just by trying to go find something because you're getting off the freeway. There's very isolated areas where there's gas stations and stores and stuff. Some people would think, okay, well, those are convenience stores with a markup, so they go to a grocery store or something. And even worse, you got to get off that freeway. And same with like truckers. So it's not just the your classic tourist traffic. These people in the trucks would really appreciate. They'd really, 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 really appreciate if there was a way to not have to get out of their truck, or not get out of their truck, but to go stop their truck going to find like a store or something. Why is it not showing me this side now? It's like you're cut off. You got to go to this side. But it's the same thing. This side is pretty much the same. It's got a little area here. They could open it up to sole proprietors, no corporations. That's what I'm saying. Just little businesses that, single people, maybe a couple or something. Like I said, micro business would not be advantageous for somebody raising a family. You're not going to find families and kids out here. It's just like the finances just wouldn't make sense. So, you know what I mean? Even for those people. These are for people who are probably a little bit more independent, have the ability to possibly swing 24-hour shifts for 3-4 days in a row and just rake in a bunch of money for those days and then take the next few days off and let somebody else use that space. You know what I mean? Yeah. It could happen, and these truckers would really appreciate it. If they just had small things for these guys, like the coffees and little snacks and shit, it's just the kind of stuff to tide them over to where they don't have to like go stop somewhere. They only have to get gas every once in a while. They get hungry and shit, and they need coffee way more often than they need gas. You'd be surprised, right? And it's just like, so yeah, they're the concept of losing money and time, of getting off the freeway looking for that shit. Even if it's a cool route that you know how to get there and back, it's still a liability. It's a lot easier just to access those same services like on a rest area. Look at people washing their trucks for all you know. We got a little truck wash, why not? Why not? America's supposed to be this land of opportunity, but it doesn't seem like we're really focused much on that opportunity, are we? Halfway kidding, but at the same time not, because this kind of idea seems like somebody could have come up with this a long time ago. And it's not just this one, there's others, and I bet there's other rest areas where it doesn't work at. But I guess you would still have to negotiate somehow to make sure that every interstate freeway rest area has some sort of opportunity for somebody. We want to try to create opportunities at every single site. So I guess that's the goal. And that's what we send over to the Department of Transportation. We tell the Department of Transportation, this is the goal. We're going to open up for micro businesses. People can apply for these businesses. It could be means tested. It could be a means-tested thing.